Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. These are two of the historically dilapidated teams, no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Irving misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kuzma kicks to Green. Back to Kuzma. That shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the inside. Here's Chandler. Cans it from short range.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
James finds Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to, we'll have a very good chance. See if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the free ball is a big concern for any defense. Free throw good, Jordan.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season, remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, what was that?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter their 30s.
Now here's Chandler, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Here's Jordan. Count that one.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Now here's James. Kicks to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
That's good from Green. And you look at Danny Green's play at both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
And both free throws good for Green.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now Irving. Harris outside. The kick out to Irving. Offensive rebound. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Irving, following the basket by LeBron James. KD goes in. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Rondo against Irving. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
That one falls. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, two guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are two of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Dinwiddie, shot clock at 6. The shot's good.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Pass to Cook. Back to James. Down low. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
LeVert kicks to Allen. LeVert against Caldwell-Pope. Can't hit from in close. The pass to Cousins. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Allen. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to LeVert. Here's the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. James in the post. LeVert defending. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Karuch. Misses off the left iron. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me,
some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Daniels in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Allen, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy has proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
That free throw, no good. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just one season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. That one misses.
Well, think about Mr. Jared Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Goes up on the wing. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Cook kicks to Bradley. Back to Cook. Pass to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris is checked in for Rodion Kurucs. And Irving subbed in for Karis LeVert. Nets trail by 9. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Dinwiddie to take these shots. He is so dangerous on the catch and shoot.
Here's Bradley. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pops it up for Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Outside Bradley. The shot that time, not on target. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
To the middle, here's Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Timeout. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. James comes in for Bradley. And it's Green in for Daniels. Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Nets. And it's blocked by Jordan. Harris outside. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
One drops. He ties it up. And at 6'6", Joe Harris has been asked to play a lot of minutes at that small forward position. Doris, do you think that's his natural spot?
Well, I think he's gotten pretty good in terms of his strength, if not the length with the 3 spot. He's worked really hard defensively to get better and better. And offense, though, that's where he's going to make his money. He can make shots consistently.
And it's good, 2 points.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Irving passes to KD. On the wing, Harris. James covering. Here's Jordan. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. James looking it over. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, when LeBron James is fighting his way through contact, he makes it look so easy.
KD with it. Outside Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So,
thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Ken. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Wilson Chandler. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And he makes the first. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. To the paint, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
James against Durant. Rebound, Brooklyn. In the corner, Irving with it. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
Rondo gets the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They lead by 1. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Green against Harris. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Timeout called the Nets. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And the Lakers with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Allen dishes to Prince. Buries it from three-point range.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to James. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Here's Cook. Prince with the defensive effort.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Cook, the pass to Cousins.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another 1-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Bradley's checked in for Davis, and it's Troy Daniels in for Quinn Cook. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket. Caldwell-Pope's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Prince outside. KD on the wing. Over Daniels. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And the pass to Brent. This one for 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, Greg, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Now here's Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. A three-pointer off the mark. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets out in front, up 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Passes it to James. Over Durant. Great D that time from Durant.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yep, it counts. Durant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
This guy is maybe one of the most dangerous shooters in the history of the league. Defense doing everything it can. Durant says, this is my game.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Durant. Over James. And that one hits back iron. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
The putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
All right, David, thanks. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now, Kev, we're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
Here's Rondo, and Jordan sends it back. But they get it back. Green against Harris. Green finds Cousins. And they double up James to take the lead. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris dishes to Irving. Over Rondo. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. This is when you go to your big-time shot makers. Cousins, yes, sir.
KD with it. Picked up by Kuzma. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And there's the call on Chandler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is LeBron. And they double up LeBron. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Now LeBron to the inside. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's the Nets now. A 2-point game. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, or of 9. Durant against James. And that's going to be a treble.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. KD looking around.
Unbelievable. And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
The drive by LeBron. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
It's good.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 2. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
So we can't get either to fall. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pops it up for Jordan. Count.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rondo against Irving. Outside, Davis. There's the triple. Can't get the 3 to fall. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin,